Okay, so as a manager going into DealerPeak, I love the tool, but one of the most important aspects is being able to see productivity. So watch this here. Again, so to remind you, when I first come in as a coordinator, there should never be any overdue tasks. So if Dealer Synergy is monitoring you, we're going to look here. So one of the things that we're going to be able to do is we're like a manager for you guys. So whether it's the sales management, it's the internet management, or it's Dealer Synergy, management's going to always look, first thing we're going to look is for overdue tasks. If there's any overdue tasks, that's a red flag. You guys need to figure out, okay, why are these overdue? They're there for a reason. This is something that Dealer Synergy could be able to help and say, hey, why are those overdue? But let's say these were done the right way, and by the way, there's 295 tasks. So it wasn't just for the next 2 days. Let me just go through. So we're all the way here to page 3. Look, that's from, there's overdue tasks from the 8th that I just saw here. Hold on.
Okay.
Where was it? Let me go back up. Two. And then page 3. Yes, look at this from the 8th. You see this? So today,
Saturday.
So I understand that, but today's the 13th, and look. So these are there.
I'm wondering if these are pulling from all those old leads too. Is that possible?
No. What happens is that there's tasks that are scheduled, okay, and if the tasks don't get checked, they roll over to overdue tasks. So what's happening is that, because you don't have the right amount of HR here, because you don't have the point guards that are here, nobody's doing these tasks. They're there for a reason. So there's 296 tasks since the 8th that have not been touched.
Okay. So how old do you think that one is right there from the 8th? Like that original lead, when was that? Is there a way to tell?
Absolutely. So
yeah,
that came in from that's a March.
Right?
But again, no. But you can't really rely on that, because if that person turn around and they submit another lead, so yeah, that's April. You know, hold on. Let me go to the first.
But then again, I mean, I get what you're saying, because that's coming from us for not doing this.
Right. Exactly.
Because if we were doing these things right first,
exactly,
then that would be
100%. So let's go through this here. So after we handle this part, the first thing that they should be able to do is look at the tasks that are right here for today. There's 372 tasks here, and just common sense. If your 2 people don't get through all this stuff today, or the other people don't get through, guess what? It's going to roll over even more stuff into here. It's like the never-ending problem that keeps rolling in. So we really need to be cognizant of these 2 things. But now, let's just say all this is good. The next thing that you want to be able to do is you want to handle your fresh leads. Fresh lead, fresh lead, fresh lead, fresh lead, fresh lead. After fresh leads, okay, again, it's going to be text messages. After text messages, it's you've got mails. Make sense? Okay, and I'm talking about coordinator stuff. This is management stuff, appointment confirmation. Now, after you do that, you want to be able to turn around and just click this, expand this right here. It should just be leads that are 31 days or less with a phone contact, boom. After you handle all those bucket of leads, those 300 or whatever amount that's in there, then you go to leads that are 31 days or less with no phone contact. Then what you want to be able to do is this, okay, if there's appointment sets, that's fine. But again, it's over here, there's appointment confirmations. I wouldn't even really touch these are just good to see. Re-engaging leads, that shouldn't be in there. Show them, don't be there. Demo, don't be there. Write-up, don't be there.
We had the re-engaging just for the purpose of transferring to DealerPeak, like all those higher gear ones they didn't know that could be
But follow me.
now.
But see, follow me on this.
Yeah.
This is why that's wrong going forward.
Yeah.
Again, look, what is this here? This is active. Okay, but here there's certain rules, and as far as just because it is confusing.
Yeah.
The only thing that should ever live in a lead that's under active, it has to be 31 days or less. It's really simple. So all you got to do is go through DealerPeak. If you don't want to do it, I don't know if you could get them to do it for free, or you're going to have to pay DealerPeak. But somebody could go into here, and there's a rule because it's data, and say anything older than 31 days, it's got to go somewhere else. Follow me. That's why. So the way, if anything is over 31 days, it's got to turn around and go into future. See, look, if you look under future, let me collapse this. The only thing that's under future, it's really simple. Ongoing follow-up, that's BS. That doesn't make any sense. That's laziness. We're just creating stupid statuses. What does ongoing follow-up mean? Not a goddamn thing. It's not.
DealerPeak was just here, and they created all these buckets.
Okay, but DealerPeak, and this is what I was trying to explain to you guys, is not the process engineer.
No, I get that.
Okay, so again, DealerPeak should not be touching stuff when we're the training company that put stuff in. They're the technology company. That's like having a bunch of people go to your $1 million house and put wicker furniture in there. You're not going to have the people that do sheetrock decorate your house. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong?
No, I agree.
So now, again, ongoing follow-up means absolutely nothing because it's simple. There's only a couple processes. You're either in the 31 days or less status, or you're in 32 to 90. That's it. That's it. 32 to day 90. Now, Korean follow-up. Do you have a special follow-up for Korean people?
Well, we have 2 people that do it. Like I said, I'm thinking the reason why they're doing that is to organize the Korean people, but there's no special follow-up.
Okay, so then again, there's 33 people that are in here. What actual status do they belong in?
I don't think so. I think that they would work by just putting the salespeople's names on there.
But I'm trying to say though. Okay, so these are 2 Korean salespeople. Okay, but then why are they in the future category? See, what you guys don't understand is you're just putting random shit there. You know what I mean? Like this, you basically have a file cabinet and you're just stuffing stuff in drawers. But there's labels on the drawers. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the problem is that's what you got to think of this. A CRM is like a file cabinet. And so let me explain to you this drawer. Let me close everything. This drawer in a file cabinet means anything in the active drawer in the file cabinet, they're 31 days or less. That's it. If it's more than 31 days, it's not in that drawer. It doesn't mean you delete it. Even if you dead it, look, dead is right here. It's still a drawer. And that way you don't get emotionally stressed out because you always have access to your drawers. All we're doing is being organized. I'm OCD. I want to have drawers that have labels, they're alphabetized, chronologicalized, and they're colorized. You know what I'm saying? But you guys are like, you know,
plus they're easy to locate if you
exactly. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. So when I go in here, that's why it's really simple. There's only, like, new lead makes sense, appointment makes sense, and 31 days or less contact, 31 days no contact. All this other stuff has got to be gone. And then, okay, vehicle to ordered. Okay, that doesn't even make any sense. Okay, again, if anything, that would be under future, but that's not a deal. You know what I mean? A vehicle to be ordered, that's so be it. That's a prospect. Let's just see. TO to sales.
Order, that's probably like a sold deal already.
Exactly. It could be either sold that's ordered, or because they might say locate or what have you. But you're absolutely right, and then we could get to there in a second. So once we get through this, then under here, under future, the only thing that I would have under future is this 32 to day 90. That's it. Okay. Only thing I would possibly turn around and say is somebody turned around and said, I'm not ready, but I don't like doing that. I personally like doing it. I would just dead delete. If they're not ready, they're going to come back to you. You could turn on and because you're not dead, I would turn on and say they're not ready. Now watch. Let's go to sold. You've got sold deposit. You got sold locate. Again, to me, I don't really like that because it's confusing. Would you do a locate without a deposit?
No.
Okay, is it sold if it's a locate without it being deposited?
Yeah, no. But
no.
The reason why we do it over by us is because we like to know how many locates at the end of the month we wrote up. These are ones that we have a deposit on that we're waiting to deliver.
Okay.
So we.
But would you
perspective?
But what I'm saying, I don't mind doing a locate, but if it's not sold, why are we marking it sold? If it's not, you know what I mean? Like unless it's written up or there's a deposit on it, you know what I'm saying? Like again, it shouldn't be called sold unless it's sold, in my opinion. Because what's happened is when you run your report, it's going to calculate all this stuff and it's not real. Remember, in the CRM, when you run a data report, let's just say, for example, sold spots for this month, there's 108 sold spots, you know, for the month, right?
Yeah.
So if there's 108 units that are sold by the 12th, is that how many cars you have out right now?
Around, yeah.
Okay, but then what about these right here? You know, these are going to get calculated because
we want them to get calculated. Like these, like let me just.
Even if it's a locate?
Yeah, because first, the reason why I like to do locates is at the end of the month I like to see, and this is what I always done, is to see what cars maybe I should have had that I didn't have. So when I'm doing my ordering or something like that, I could, you know, get these type of cars. But at the end of the month, I like to see I wrote up 30 locates, okay? So, and we lost 5 of them, let's say. So to me, I lost 5 deals most likely because I didn't have that type of car. So it's just more of like a management thing, something that I'm anal with.
You know, I love that. Makes a lot of sense to me to track your locates.
Yeah.
I have no problem tracking your locates. Again, this is your store, so I'm cool with that. But again, if it's not sold, that's the only thing. Because I want to be able to see what was actually marked sold. But you're saying, are you writing them up as a sold?
Yeah, we'll take a deposit. Okay, so it's sold.
But I got that. That makes sense to me. Sold deposit, I'm okay with that. sold locate to me, it's either if you took a deposit.
Well, that should be sold deposit locate then, I'm guessing.
Okay. Well, no, or here's my question: 100% of your locates, do you have a deposit on them?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's fine. That's what I was trying to get.
Yeah. I have money in house on every one.
Then that makes sense to me. Then that makes sense. But follow me on that. What I was trying to say is, if you didn't have money in house, if it was just a locate, some people somebody just like trying to see what's available. You know, looking at.
No. I use this just for for me.
Now watch this. And this is what I don't know if you guys are aware of, a management level over here, is that you should have all the different types of reasons why they're dead. Okay, dead deal credit, dead deal trade, could not agree on terms, due to distance, could not make contact, could not agree on, see, wait a minute, could not agree, it's the same thing, terms or price, what's the difference?
Yeah, right.
Okay,
no, it's the same.
Could not agree, but again, it's 3737.
And then you're just putting leads in different things.
Exactly, exactly. Bought same make, that's important. Bought different make, no phone number, customer changed mind, vehicle not available. What's HD dropped?
Higher
gear drop. That's fine. I'm okay with that. And no status, system closed. This shouldn't even be there. But now, did you know this? That each one of these categories, if you wanted, could have a separate action. For example, what you could do. This is not what we do, but you guys could do under our advice. Is that let's just say bought. Either one, bought same make, bought different make. We could program when somebody drops a lead into bought elsewhere. We program, or you program the CRM that says that you're going to send specific emails and specific attempts. And what would you say to those people? Something like this. Hey Arnold, I heard that you bought a vehicle elsewhere. Congratulations. I'm so sorry we weren't able to earn your business here at Prems Hyundai. However, as a token of our appreciation, we would like to give you a free oil change and basically, invite you to our service department. Matter of fact, if you have any questions about any of the options, makes, details, what have you, please give me a call. Even though you didn't buy the vehicle for me, it'd be my pleasure to help you out. Why? Because we're trying to redirect a lost opportunity bought elsewhere to a service department. Service department. Somebody that uses your service department is 7 times as likely to purchase your a vehicle from you. Also, what I would do is send emails, specific emails that are to try to drive referrals. Because somebody that buys a car from you or from somebody else, someone else in their household is going to buy another car in 90 days. So here's the thing I'm trying to say though, and the final piece is this. Not only do you need to have these the right way, right? But what you need to be able to do is make sure, the only thing Deal with Synergy did was create a status for active and for future. You should have your own status, your own email action plan for solds, and your own email action plans for dropped. Make sense? And here's the other thing. You see what the other is? Other is everything else. So you see what I'm saying? So I don't even know if I would put dropped like HG, like what does it say? HG, hold on, let me drop this other. Let me get rid of this stuff right here. Do this. Okay, there we go. So you see for dropped, you have all these for dropped, right? You see where it says HD dropped? I don't know if I would do that. Other, just so you understand what other is. Other is just anything so it doesn't mess up your reports. So if you want to just store crap that's coming from Higher Gear or something from like let's say they have like something from the OEM and they want you to follow up with it, don't put it in active. Don't put it in any of these other buckets. You put it in other so it doesn't mess up your stuff.
Okay.
So it doesn't mess up your CRM count, it doesn't mess up your reports or your analytics.
Because being in dropped, it's doing that there. Right?
No, this is basically dead deals. Okay. So like this is dropped is dead deal price, dead deal distance. So these are specific categories. See, this is basically like no status, and you see what says HG dropped from Higher Gear. You shouldn't put it here. I would turn around and say, if it's coming from Higher Gear, it's old anyway. You're not losing it. I would turn around and just put it in other, like the rest of these things, because this is still a database and it's holding everything. But what you want to be able to do is have this as least as possible. As the less shit you have there, the more specific it is and the easier it is to manage. When you start having random stuff, that's when the mistakes start to happen. Like you just said, you start putting stuff in the wrong categories. So let's cut that.